Welcome back to Taraj's Toolbox. Today I want to show you guys a tool that I discovered 2 years ago and it's really come in handy using it. And that is this little guy right here. It's called a laser tape measure. And this basically, I can use this to measure without using a tape measure. And the way it works is it has a button on it. You click on it, it cuts on and off. And basically you just put the back of this on whatever you're trying to measure. And it has a little laser. You press the red button. And as you can see the laser on my hand, it'll tell you exactly the distance between the laser and the back of the unit. Right now you're looking at 11 inches. And now you're looking at about a foot. So it goes up to 165 feet. So this really comes in handy like when you're by yourself and you need to measure a room and the room is pretty big and you don't have nobody to pull or hold the tape measure on the other wall. You could pretty much just put this on the wall, on one of the walls, and just let the laser go to the other side of the room, and you can pretty much get a perfect reading every single time. I use this with baseboards. I use this when I'm measuring rooms for doing an estimate, and it works pretty good. It's accurate, very, very accurate, so I recommend it. And another thing I want to tell you guys about this, not only is it as a tape measure, it also acts as a leveler. So you press this button and it'll bring up a menu, and you use this button right here to go through the menu, and you can pretty much choose the level function, and there you go. It comes with a level, and it'll let you know when you're level. It'll beep whenever you're right on zero. So this is awesome. And also you can also lay it like on a table and a little ball will come up like that, and whenever it's level it'll beep same exact way. Really cool, really cool. Now I will be putting up another video in the future about a phone app that I use that does the same exact thing. Only thing that it doesn't do, it doesn't have a laser tape measure, but it does have a level in it. So subscribe to the channel. That'll be my next video that I'm gonna be dropping. And yeah, I do recommend this. It also has a Bluetooth feature where you can download an app and you can actually take a picture of a room, and then inside of the app it actually has a way where you can draw the dimensions of each piece of the room, and it'll show you where your cuts need to be, where each part needs to be. It's kind of hard for me to describe it, but it's really cool. I recommend you to get it, read up on it, and it's pretty much a lifesaver, a real professional tool. And it beats dragging around a tape measure or not having somebody to hold one end of the tape measure, and it beats pulling out a big old level just to, level something simple like a picture on the wall or a table, or even big things like windows and doors and fence posts. Anything that you're trying to level, this thing will pretty much get you on point. So it's called the Bosch. It's made by Bosch, and the model number is I'm gonna let you guys look at that right quick. This is the model number, but I'm gonna read it off to you. It's the GLM 50C model, the professional version. And I think I paid like $150 for this, and I believe that you guys should have this if you do estimates or if you do measurements. This is the thing to have, because you can get your degrees. You can get angles. You can find the angle of something with it by just doing this. It's really useful. And it also comes with this little pouch that'll protect it. It automatically cuts off when you're not using it too, but you can also use the power button right there. But it comes with a little pouch where you can pretty much stick it in there and the little flap goes over the top to protect the laser on top. And you can just strap this onto your belt. You just stick this in your belt and carry it around. Looks professional, quick and easy to use, and you'll get accurate measurements every time without having to use a tape measure or a level. So make sure y'all subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the Bosch laser tape measure, or laser measurer, however you want to call it, but it replaces the measuring tape. And oh yeah, not only does it just measure for you, like you can actually pause the measurement. So let's say you measured the wall was 15 feet. You can actually press this button again once you get the measurement, and it'll pause it for you. So you can go from wherever you were measuring to your saw and still have the measurement saved inside of here. So you could save up to like 4 or 5 different measurements, and you can just make your cuts like that. You don't have to write it down on a piece of paper or try to memorize it, you know. So this tool alleviates mistakes, and it also gives you accurate measurements. And I've also double checked it by using my tape measure just to see if I can make it mess up, but it pretty much does the same thing a tape measure does, but better, because it memorizes the measurements for you, and you don't have to worry about remembering measurements or having 2 people to hold one end of the measuring tape measure. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you like, make sure you comment if you got any questions about it, and I'm out. Make sure y'all subscribe.